Good evening, everyone, and welcome inside the Moose Jaw Event Center for tonight's game between your Moose Jaw Winmar AAA Warriors and the Regina Pat Canadians. This will be the fourth and final meeting of the season between these two clubs, and Moose Jaw comes in with a 2-1 record in the three-game season series so far, and they will be looking to take the season series here on home ice tonight. And speaking of home ice, the away team, has won all three matchups, with Regina winning 7-5 here in Moose Jaw the latter half of November, and then Moose Jaw winning both games in Regina. So home ice advantage has not been a factor so far in the first three meetings, as the away team has taken all three games so far here this season. Regina comes in as the number one team in the league right now with a 36-2 record, coming in 62 points. Moose Jaw 3 points back with 28 wins, 7 losses, and 3 overtime losses. And we will get to the starting lineups brought to you by South Country Equipment. We will start with the Regina Pat Canadians. Maddox Schultz is going to start at center with Ryan Ulmer and Logan Mell on his wings. Or Cash Lanigan, and Ryan Ulmer. And then on defense, number 5, Dane Mansway, and number 23, Eli Johnson. And in net, it will be Taylor Tabashniak, making his 21st appearance. Comes in with a 16-3-0-1 record. 1 shutout, 3.05 goals against average, and an .890 save percentage. Both teams taken to the ice. Big crowd here at the Moose Jaw Event Center for tonight's matchup between the Warriors and the Regina Pat Canadians. This Trans-Canada Clash will reunite and cap off for the regular season here this evening. Moose Jaw, as I mentioned, comes in with a 2-1 record in the 4-game season series. And as I mentioned before, the away team has won all 3 games so far this season. And the starting lineup for your Moose Jaw Winmar AAA Warriors: Brendan Brown will start things off at center ice with Gage Nagel and Max Fiesel on his wings. On defense will be 21, Wade Franks, and number 11, Tyler Hudek on defense. And Luke McKechnie, the league leader in wins with 19, makes his 27th appearance with a 19-3, 0-2 record, 3.01 goals against average, and an .897 save percentage. Smate stopped 18 shots of 19 on Friday night in Swift Current as the Warriors picked up the 3-1 victory over the Swift Current Legionnaires. And out of the lineup for the Regina Pat Canadians, Chase Serkan and Nathan Gardner are out of the lineup. And then for the Warriors, Hudson Sayers and Carson Park, both injured, and Keaton Lesperant serving a 1-game suspension. And we are going to sing the national anthem and drop the puck on tonight's action. And there you have it, folks. The national anthem has been sung, and the only thing left to do here on a Tuesday night in the friendly city is drop the puck for tonight's action between your Winmar Warriors and the Regina Pat Canadians. Other action going on starting at 7:30. It will be the Estevan Bears traveling to Wilcox at 7:30. Puck drop, and then at 8, Yorkton and Tisdale will face off at the Tisdale Recplex. That is a makeup game from, I think, a few weeks ago or couple weeks ago. That's a makeup game for Brendan Brown, Max Fiesel, Gage Nagel, Wade Franks, Tyler Hudek going to start things off here tonight. Luke McKechnie is in net, and this should be a dandy. We got a good crowd here inside the Moose Jaw Event Center. My name is JD Hodden. Thank you all for tuning in for tonight's game. Brendan Brown and Maddox Schultz going to take this draw. Schultz and Ryan Gibbs, the top 2 leading point producers in the league. Warriors are going to win the draw, and we are underway in this Verobas Family Restaurant first period. Brendan Brown going at it against Schultz. Throws a body there on Maddox Schultz. Knocks him down. Comes to Lanigan. That goes cross ice to Ulmer. He waits. Now Schultz trying to take that sauce pass, and he's going to go around. Nagel comes up the boards right side. Long shot. That's tipped wide. I think that went off the stick of Wade Franks. He's going to have the puck on his backhand. Gage Nagel through the middle to Fiesel. Through the legs there, Johnson. And it's going to roll right down to Taylor Tabashniak. And we're going to get our first whistle 34 seconds into this hockey game. Tate Severson. Boston. Tate getting some action with the Wenatchee Wild on their Eastern Road swing. I know he was playing in Moose Jaw when Wenatchee came through last Tuesday. Dykart out there with McIver, Gibbs, Osberg, and Namath. Comes near side to Klapik. As I mentioned, the Chase Serkan, Nathan Gardner. And a sharp angle shot. That's going to be stopped by Tabashniak. Ryan Gibbs gets it back. Dykart shoots! And a good stop by Tabashniak. Dykart might have been looking 5-hole there, but a good look. And a good pass by Ryan Gibbs. Ryan Gibbs, Maddox Schultz, the top 2 point producers in the league. Schultz comes in at number 1 with 78 points. And Ryan Gibbs, 12 points back with 66. Jonas Severson is tied for second with Gibbs for points. Osberg, his pass taken away by Klapik. And a good stick by Ryan Gibbs in the neutral zone to knock it down. He gets it to Carson Dykart, 1-on-1 with Tate, a shot, and glove save by Tabashniak. As I mentioned, the last meeting here in Moose Jaw was back in late November, a 7-5 victory for the Regina Pat Canadians. Warriors are up 3-1, and then a late power play, late 4-minute penalty in that first period allowed Regina to tie the game, and they scored, 6 goals in the second period to win. Warriors did make a comeback, but not enough. Hawkness couldn't glove that puck down. And we're going to have a face-off in the Regina end. A minute 20 into this contest. Warriors lead in shots 4-0 in the Great West Tires shot clock. This season at home, Moose Jaw is 14-3-0-3, and Regina on the road 17-2-1. And that pass from Pennell to Thule is going to go between his legs. Puck comes out. Warriors immediately get it back in. Young takes a bump, finds Dundas. Both of these teams short-handed coming into this one. Carson Park, Hudson Sayers out of the Warriors lineup with injuries, and Keaton Lesperant serving a 1-game suspension. Warriors hit the road this weekend to face off against the North Battleford Stars at the Access Communications Center in North Battleford. That first game will be 7:30 on Saturday night. And Hawkness at the red line on his backhand. Going to fire that in. Going to be off the stick. Hawkness able to hold the line. He turns, fires that back in. Max and Johnston going after it, trying to chip it to Thule. And Thule gets hit from behind. That's going to be a delayed penalty up to Friesen. McKechnie out of the net. We're 6-on-5. Long shot that hits some bodies in front. And it looks like it will be Young going to the box. Nope, Bouchard. Moose Jaw was able to take the last meeting in Regina, January 16th, 6-5 victory at the Cooperators Arena. Warriors scored 3 goals in that third period after trailing 3-0 in the first 10 minutes of that hockey game. So the Warriors, number 2 on the power play, 29.81%. Regina's PK, 81.25. That is 5th best in the league. It's going to be rimmed around. Fiesel couldn't get to it. Namath gets it to Jonah Pinnell. Over to Brown. Brendan Brown walks in left circle, shoots, and that's blocked off of Madsway. Dane Madsway. And that's going to go to Fiesel. Now Namath. Charlie Namath, left side for Fiesel. Down to Brown. Off the stick of Madsway. Brown takes it. And then trying to chip it up to Namath. And we got a short-handed breakaway. Right side, shoots! And that goes wide of the net. That was Ryan Ulmer on that chance. Max Fiesel shoved, but he has the puck below the goal line. Shoved once again. Comes up the boards, Cash Lanigan there. And the Warriors so far unable to get a shot on this man advantage. Warriors 0 for 5 on Friday in Swift Current on the Moose Jaw Carpet One Floor and Home power play. McIver dishes it back to Ryan Gibbs. Right side to Thule. Now Gibbs takes it. Gibbs to Osberg. He curls right circle. Up top, McIver. McIver shoots, and that's off the shin pad of a defender and goes behind the net. Good work there by the Warriors. Puck comes in the high slot, and Regina going to bang that down. 35 seconds remaining in this Warriors power play, their first of the night. And we are 3 minutes and 30 seconds into this hockey game, still scoreless. Osberg chips it to Dykart. He's going to rim that all the way around. Going forward is Ryan Gibbs, just signed with the Tri-City Americans. Osberg walks in, now down, give it go! And the one-timer hit his stick, and Gibbs, he shoots, and that goes off his stick. McIver able to hold the line. 8 seconds remaining in this power play. McIver left side, Osberg. Right side, Gibbs can take the pass. Now up to McIver. He shoots. That goes off a body. Dykart in the middle. Gibbs shoots and stopped in the rebound. Osberg tries to bake it in, and Dykart's tied up left side. And that's going to come all the way out of the zone. Pat Canadians are going to kill the first Moose Jaw power play. And Mel in the neutral zone tied up with Charlie Namath. Now to Pinnell. In the middle, Hockness. Costly, one touch to Johnston. He's going to race through the middle. On his backhand, and that's good play there by Maxon Johnston. His backhand stopped by the Pat Canadians. Franks up to Pinnell between his legs. Going to chip that in. And Johnson, goes down. Schultz picks it up. Takes a hit by Jonah Pinnell. Welcome back, Jonah Pinnell. And the puck's in Moose Jaw zone. Comes to Cash Lanigan. Schultz, little give and go. Hudek stops that in front. Comes near side to Caden Costley. Believe this is his 8th game playing as an AP. Severson couldn't take that pass. Now the Warriors a 2-on-1. Fiesel, left side. He shoots into the glove there of Tabashniak. And that is going to be Moose Jaw's 6th shot of the hockey game. 14:45 left in this Veroba's Family Restaurant first period. And Brown's out there with Nagel and McIver. Nagel to McIver. Long shot stopped by Tabashniak. Rebound picked up by Nagel. Overskates the puck. Hit there by Kanaz. And Reed Bichard stopped at the red line by McIver. He chips it out. Grabbed by Tate. The Estevan Saskatchewan product. Kanaz left side. Trying to get around Friesen. He shoots sharp angle. Stopped by McKechnie. His first save of the hockey game. And it comes to Fiesel. Dundas to Kanaz. Cale Kanaz, a shot off his stick up into the netting and out of play. So we are almost 6 minutes into this first period. Shots are 7-1 in favor of the Warriors. But Taylor Tabashniak's been able to keep them in this hockey game. And Schultz going to win that back to Young. Long shot tipped wide, and the wraparound chance by Ulmer goes wide as well. Dykart gets that behind Clark. Racing after it is Kieran Osberg. And that pass come all the way to Ulmer in the middle. Lanigan going to leave that for Schultz. That's going to go all the way around the boards, right to Cash Lanigan, playing up with his top line. And Schultz throws a hit there on Franks. Gibbs. His pass too hot to handle for Osberg. Clark back in his own zone. Back to Bratton. Lanigan is clearing attempt off Gibbs. Comes right to Young. Stop there. And Young brings it near side to Lanigan. To Ulmer. Ulmer over to Schultz on the backhand. Good work there by Osberg. Ryan Gibbs goes cross ice. Kieran Osberg with Dykart. Now Gibbs. He shoots. That's into the glove there of Tabashniak. Good save there by the Red Deer. Actually, the acquired Regina Pats player, as Red Deer drafted him, but Regina traded him at the deadline. Or Red Deer, excuse me, traded him to Regina at the trade deadline in the Western Hockey League. So face-off, glove side of Tabashniak. Got Hudson Sayers here doing my camera work for me. Merrick McIver back to Fiesel. Fiesel on his backhand. It to Brown. Has Nagel going to the net, but he has it left half boards. Cross ice for McIver, who was coming off that near side. Couldn't get a shot off. Friesen just going to get that in deep over the stick of Mansway. He's going to take a look, get it over to his D partner Johnson. Back to Mansway. Up the boards to Logan Melt. And looking for Severson. Friesen gets taken down. And the Pat Canadians have it back in their own end. Here's Hodgins. Nagel gets it around. Back to Brown. A shot off the crossbar by Gage Nagel, almost beating Tabashniak, and then lays the law on Grady Hodgins. Severson, his shot. Easy save by McKechnie, and he's going to hold on to that one. Good crowd here inside the Moose Jaw Vet Center. .12:05 remaining, first period. Shots are 8-2 in favor of your Warriors, but still a scoreless hockey game. And that face-off, one near side to Noah Thule. He brings it into the neutral zone, rips it all the way around. Maxon Johnson there. He's going to play it to Pennell below the goal line. That goes off his stick, and it comes up to Pennell. He fires that in. Going after it is Charlie Namath. Near side corner. Thule trying to get after it. Puck is tied up in the skates of a couple players. Tate kicks it out. Bratton overskates it and then gets hit by Johnston. Those two played at Sask East U15 AA Oilers last year. They were teammates. Dundas walks off the wall with the puck over to Cooper Bratton. And that's going to be a long shot on McKechnie, and he's going to hold on to that one. No rebound. And we have another face-off upcoming in the Moose Jaw zone. And Fiesel with Brown, Nagel, Franks, and Hudek out there. Schultz, Lanigan, and Ulmer. For Regina. Lanigan curls right half boards up top for Johnson. Long shot into the Warriors logo of McKechnie, and he's going to hold on to that one. It's a really good crowd here inside the Moose Jaw Vet Center. Schultz. That's going to be played to Ulmer. Up the boards, grabbed there by Fiesel. Now Nagel trying to go right side in the middle. Fiesel was tied up, and Hudek was joining the rush as well. And Hudek can't hold the line, but Fiesel coming back, he gets that puck. Doan to Johnson. Back to Xavier Doan, the AP for the Regina Pat Canadians. And that goes off the stick of Ulmer. Now Brown over to Fiesel in the middle there, and didn't see that Brown got taken down. Ryan Clark gets off the ice. And McKechnie near side to Hudek. And Hudek gets bumped off the puck. It's going to come in the middle. Klapik a shot off a stick and up into the netting and out of play. Eight-4 are the shots for the Warriors in the Great West Tire shot clock. Severson out there with Mel and Klapik. This is their second line. And Klapik on the draw. Young a long shot. Easy save. Rebound collected by Klapik. His centering pass cut off there by Ryan Gibbs. Swats it back to McIver. And he finds Namath. That goes off the boards. Clark collects. He curls at his own blue line. And that's going to go off the glass and down the ice. Klapik trying to beat it out. McIver there, and that's icing. And McIver gets hit after the whistle. So a face-off in the Regina end now. Still in the first period, 9:57 left in this Verobas Family Restaurant first period, under 10 minutes left.
There's still over 100 people in line.
Tate has it left corner. In front, and a big save by McKechnie. The puck's loose in the crease, and they get swatted out. And that shot goes off a body and up in the netting. Good block in front by your Moose Jaw Winmar AAA Warriors. Regina that close to taking a 1-0 lead, but Luke McKechnie standing tall. As I believe that was Logan Mell trying on the backhand in front. .9:17 remaining, first period. Bichard Dundas. And number 29, Cash Lanigan out there, long shot, that's tipped wide. Friesen up the boards, takes a hit, but Maxon Johnson cross ice, thinking that Thule was going to take that pass. And Friesen in the middle, off the stick there of Johnston. He has it. Trying to get it around Tate, gets shoved, and Bichard has it. Jonah Pennell in the middle, one-timer by Thule, gloved by Taylor Tabashniak. I was just told there's still 100-plus people down at the bottom, at the box office, still trying to get into this hockey game. So it's hot ticket in Moose Jaw tonight as the fans have come out. Long shot by Friesen over the net. And Tabashniak just gloves that off the wall. Bichard Thule having some words. And now Tabashniak and Thule having some words after the whistle. .8:44 remaining in this first period. Thule going to take the draw against Bichard. And Johnston, Mansway asked to stay outside of the circle. And that face-off one. Johnston ties up his man. Pennell comes in, grabs it, has it below the goal line, curls. And now Johnston, the puck's loose. Comes to Mansway, up to Dundas. Cross ice. Knaz. Gets it in, and Bichard gets slashed by Friesen. That's going to be a penalty. And Tabashnik's coming. Mansway, a shot, and that's blocked by Thule. Moose Jaw still doesn't have, and Friesen's going to take another penalty. So the Warriors are going to go to the PK. It might be a full 5-on-3. I'm not sure what they're going to give Cohen Friesen. They're going to give him checking from behind. Canaz is down. 8:12 remaining. One thing you don't want to do against Regina is take penalties. They have the top power play in the league at 33.33%. We'll see what they do. Hopefully they don't give him a checking from behind. So he is getting so they got 4 minutes up on the clock, and he is leaving the hockey game. Wait and see what the call is here. Ref going to explain to Trevor Weisgerber. They only got 4 up on the clock. So a big penalty kill here for the Warriors, who for the most part have controlled this hockey game, done very well against Regina. And an unfortunate penalty, or penalties I should say, hopefully doesn't hurt them with 8:12 remaining in this Verobas Family Restaurant first period. So it looks like Caden Costley is going to serve the 4 minutes. So are they giving him 2 for high sticking and then 2 for cross-checking or boarding? Yeah, that's true. So he gets 2 for checking from behind and then 2 for the high stick. But he is kicked out of this hockey game. And on the draw, Schultz is going to win it. It's going to come to Severson. Johnson finds Schultz. Now Severson. So 4-minute power play for the league's leading power play unit, 33.3%. Johnson. He's going to bring it right circle over to Severson. And now to Schultz, the one-timer off the outside of the post. Ulmer to Johnson. Now Schultz up top. Severson calling for it. Gets it on his backhand. He shoots, scores. So that's going to be a power play goal for Jonas Severson. And that will be his 14th power play goal and his 38th goal of the season. And Severson will give the Pat Canadians a 1-0 lead with 7:41 remaining in this first period. So it's still a full 2-minute 5-on-4. That same power play unit going to stay on. Mel, Schultz, Severson, Johnson, and it looks like Ryan Ulmer are going to stay out for this full 2-minute 5-on-4. That's going to find Schultz. Curls back. Up top, Johnson. Right side. Now Ulmer down low. Or Ulmer takes it from Mel. Now Mel to Johnson. Schultz. Down to Severson. Backdoor. And Warriors are able to get it out of the zone and kill off some time. Johnson starts with the puck in his own end. Near side to Schultz. That's going to be poked away by Hockness. And he plays it up the boards. Thule rips that down, and Tabashniak is going to play it. And Severson, he's going to get stopped. And Namath couldn't take that puck, though. And now they're battling for it. Far side boards. Brendan Brown's in there trying to get kicked up. And we got 3 Warriors in the pile. Maddox Schultz now joining the pile. And it's tied up. Thule gets taken down. Still the puck's loose. Comes to Hockness. Now Severson. Schultz, the one-timer, and that goes wide. Namath chops at that one. Brown battling with Severson at the Warriors' blue line. He's able to keep it in. Johnson loses the puck, and Hawkness able to get it out of the zone. Brendan Brown shorthanded, left wing side. Brown ships it to Thule. Back to Brown off the stick of Ulmer. Eye up into the glass, and Brown gets knocked down. Now he's battling left side at Tabashniak. Comes to Ulmer. And that's going to be left for Eli Johnson. Leads the league by defenseman in points. Comes in with 48 points so far this season. 40 assists, 8 goals on his ledger. Lanigan couldn't take that cross-ice pass, and that's going to do it. Regina able to burn the Warriors 4-1 on that 4-minute power play. Gage Nagel racing for it. Caden Costley out of the box. Nagel back to Costley, and that able to get a piece of it, but that's going to go over the net. Here's Bichard and Lanigan. Bichard on his backhand. That's going to go way over the net. Costley to Nagel. That's going to be poked off the stick of Gage Nagel. Hawkness plays it over to Charlie Namath. Cross ice for Osberg. Off a stick. Ryan Clark collects behind his own goal. Clark. Right side to Klapik. And Charlie Namath on his backhand to Fiesel. And now in the middle, Ryan Gibbs for Dykart with speed. Has it. Left side, shoots! Stopped in the rebound. Collected by Lanigan, who shoves it. Far side boards. Back to Young. Now Ryan Clark in his own corner. Near side. Warriors poking away at it. It's going to pop out. Fiesel trying to find Dykart in his shot. On the ice and wide of the near post. Reed Bichard. You're going to flip that right to McKechnie, and McKechnie is just going to hold on to that one with 4:18 remaining. Pat Canadians with a 1-0 lead, thanks to Jonas Severson's 38th goal of the season. This guy has 20. This is his 25th game, and he has 67 points so far in 24 games. I did the math earlier today in the Serkan, Severson, and Schultz line this season. 209 points now with Severson's 38th of the season. Mansway, right side, Johnson. He shoots, and that blocked in front by the Warriors. Schultz down low, a sharp angle shot. Regina still controls. Ulmer behind the Warriors net. Up top, Mansway. Right side, Johnson. And it's going to find Schultz. Maddox Schultz in front, tip just wide by Ulmer, doing a little flyby in front of the blue paints. And Hudek trying to poke that puck forward. He hits his man. I think that's Grady Hodgins. Up the boards. Jonah Pennell. Flips it to Noah Thule. In a foot race now with Dane Mansway. Thule, far side corner. As Pennell gets that puck now. Mansway pins Pennell. Johnson in there. I think they're just trying to get a whistle here as everyone's just trying to cover that puck up. And finally, the ref blows it down. And we're going to have a face-off in the Regina zone. Brown, Nagel, Osberg coming out on the ice. Trying to get their scoring going here with 3:22 remaining in this first period. McIver and Namath on defense with Brown, Nagel, and Osberg. It's going to be one back, left side. Osberg taken down by Boston Tate. It's going to come out. Nagel finds Brown up top. Namath, right side for Osberg. In front, Brown a shot. That's going to be blocked. Klapik with the puck. Goes right side to Tate. Drops legs to Severson. Over to Tate. He shoots. That's off the blocker there of Luke McKechnie. And the Pat Canadians have tied up the shots now 12-12 on the Great West Tires shot clock. Nagel still out there with Brown and Osberg. Namath and McIver. Klapik on the draw with Severson and Mel. Severson gets that puck. Has it on his backhand. Leaves it And that's going to go off the skate there of Tate. Back to Bratton. And Nagel and Bratton go toe-to-toe. Klapik racing for it against Charlie Namath. Mel down low, Severson. Bumps into Namath. And it comes up the boards. Brendan Brown now with speed to Kieran Osberg. Has a lane down the left wing side. His team's changing. He's going to wait. And that's going to be flipped to Gibbs. And that pass taken away. Severson shoved by Hudek. Comes down the boards to Osberg. Off the glass. Gibbs trying to retrieve it. Right at the red line. Young has it. Takes a bump by Osberg, who's going off for a change. Franks. It's a near side pass for Gibbs. In the middle, Dykart is able to take it. Avoids a check. And Dundas has his pocket picked by Gibbs. McIver gets that puck to Dykart, and gets tripped. Bichard, near side to Dundas, out of his reach. McIver over to Hawkness, in the middle. Dykart avoiding a check. Johnson stepping in there. Comes back to McIver. Now to Hawkness. Nice move there to create a little bit of space to Fiesel. Shoved by Lanigan. In the middle, Dykart. That puck's taken away by Johnson. Now near side, Bichard. It's off the stick of Dundas. No icing, 1:10 remaining in this Veroba's Family Restaurant first period. McIver has the puck. Now to Gibbs. He is taken down by Schultz. Comes to Tate. Dykart. His pass off the stick of Ulmer. Warriors. Now Gage Nagel to Max Fiesel. Over to Nagel. He shoots off the tip of the glove of Tabashniak. That was a good look by the Warriors. Nagel back to Tate. Through the middle, Schultz. With speed over the Warriors' blue line. 35 seconds remaining in this first period. Pat Sees with a 1-0 lead thanks to a power play goal by Jonas Severson. Osberg falls. Ryan Ulmer is going to bring it in. His pass taken away by Franks. He has it on his backhand. 20 seconds remaining. And Nagel goes off his stick, but right to Osberg. 15 seconds. One last rush for the Warriors in this first period. And it comes right to Severson. 7 seconds remaining. Good move there by Jonas Severson, and an even better defensive play by Tyler Hudek. And that's going to do it here, folks. First 20 here in the books here inside the Moose Jaw Event Center, and the Pat Canadians of Regina have a 1-0 lead over your Moose Jaw Winmar AAA Warriors. Jonas Severson with a lone goal so far in this hockey game. His 38th of the season, 14th on the man advantage. And Regina's 1 for 2 on the power play. Moose Jaw's 0 for 1. Shots on goal, 12-12 on the Great West Tire shot clock. We're going to take a short break and be back with second period action shortly. This is Winmar Warriors Hockey right here on Facebook and YouTube. Everybody, JD Houghton back with you inside the Moose Jaw Vet Center to get you ready for the South Sask Bus Line's second period here. And after 20 minutes, it is the Regina Pat Canadians with a 1-0 lead over your Moose Jaw Winmar AAA Warriors. It was Jonas Severson on a 4-minute power play, picking up his 38th of the season and 14th on the man advantage to give his team a 1-0 lead. Shots are even at 12, and what a good period. Warriors started out strong, dominated that game, and Regina capitalized on the man advantage, having the league's best power play at 33.3%. Both teams making their way back onto the ice for the start of the South Sask Bus Line second period. Warriors looking to get this game tied early and get some momentum on offense. Warriors had some chances. Taylor Tabashniak solid in net, stopping all 12 he's faced. After tonight, Warriors hit the road to go to North Battleford to finish off that 4-game series against the Stars. Back here for their final home game of the regular season against the Tisdale Trojans on Wednesday, February 19th. And then that weekend, we'll head to Estevan to cap off the 2024-2025 regular season and get ready for the playoffs. Who they will face and where they will end up is still to be determined. A win here tonight would help them eventually, hopefully, take over first place. With the wins this weekend, Warriors trail 1-0 to the Regina Pat Canadians. The puck is dropped, and we are underway in this South Sask Bus Line's second period. Johnson walks in, a toe save there by Luke McKechnie. Good. Regina gets the puck in the neutral zone, causing a turnover and creating some offense right now. Maddox Schultz's shot goes wide. Up the boards to Mansway, near side Johnson. His shot, that goes off a body and way wide. Schultz racing for it against Gage Nagel. Up the boards now, Mansway. His long shot goes way over the net, and Schultz gathers near side boards. That ringside pass, a little too hot to handle for Mansway. Nagel trying to strip Mansway of the puck. And the Pat Canadians coming out strong here in the first minute of this period. Severson, a shot, stick save, and Tate another shot. And McKechnie there with the glove. A strong start here by the Pat Canadians in the first 58 seconds of this second period. What a crowd here tonight, Hudson. Probably close to 400, maybe 500 people in the building here tonight. Mel goes rinkside with it. And Dykart back to Namath. Around the boards to Ryan Gibbs. To Dykart. Nice pass there. He's going to gather on his backhand. Osberg trying to pass it back door to Gibbs. And going to float right to Taylor Tabashniak. As I mentioned, Tabashniak originally drafted by Red Deer. And then he was traded to Regina by the Rebels at the Jan 10th WHL trade deadline. Osberg, Dykart, Gibbs, Namath, and Hawkness out there. Osberg on the draw. It's going to be won by Regina. Bratton controls it behind his own net. That pass kept in by the Warriors. Gibbs' shot, easy save by Tabashniak. Dykart down to Osberg near side boards. Tate takes that away. Comes out of the neutral zone. Hawkness rips that in. Tabashniak out to play it. Leaves it for Bratton. Under the stick of Osberg to Tate and breaking it out off the skate there of Severson. And down the ice, Hawkness able to get there first as Klapik was hot on his heels, and that's going to be icing on Regina. So we're going to have a face-off back in the Regina end. Dykart, Gibbs, Osberg, McIver, and Namath are out there for the Warriors. Severson, Mel, and I think Ryan Ulmer, or Klapik, excuse me. Up the boards, kept in. Namath, long shot. Easy save by Tabashniak. Bratton plays that back to his D partner, Boston Tate. Through a seam to Severson. Takes that puck, going down the left wing side. On his backhand, and pushes McKechnie into the net. That's going to be a penalty. Goaltender interference on Jonas Severson. Barreling over Luke McKechnie, and he's going to go to the box. 2 minutes for goalie interference. The Warriors 0 for 1 on the Moose Jaw Carpet One Floor and Home power play are going to go to their second man advantage of this hockey game, looking to get this game tied at 1. It feels louder in here tonight, Hudson. Yeah. And there's good energy. So the Warriors' second man advantage, 0 for 1 so far. Thule, Brown, Fiesel, Nagel, and Franks will be the 5 members of this Warriors power play. Johnson off the draw. It's going to play it near side boards. Brown cuts it off. And Noah Thule up to Franks. Right side for Nagel. Back to Franks. He's going to bring it center of the blue line. Brown to Fiesel. In reverse with Brown. Now up Franks. Right side Nagel. Nagel shoots. And that sends some bodies in. Jamming away at it was Brown. Couldn't get the puck, and Franks can't hold it in. Regina gets that down into the Moose Jaw zone. And a quick pass up to Thule. Thule. He's just going to bring it back. Now Franks has it. Franks to Fiesel, near side boards. Nice move there. Up to Nagel. Fiesel, top left circle. Now Franks, a shot, and that's blocked by Dundas. And Franks able to hold the line. Now left side, Fiesel, over to Nagel. His pass off a skate right to Max Fiesel. Right side now, Nagel. Nice move. Up top, Franks, he shoots, and that's blocked. It comes out in front, and Tabashniak able to make that save on the far post. Brown has it, far side, boards. And that, through the crease, couldn't be tipped by Thule. Franks up top. He fanned on that shot. And now Fiesel back around to Brendan Brown. Good power play by the Warriors. Nagel down low to Brown. Brown holds. Now up top, McIver. McIver walks in. Right side, Nagel. He waits, shoots, and I think that went off the crossbar after it was tipped. And the Pat Canadians get it out of the zone. Great power play by the Warriors, just unable to score. McIver now out there with 5 seconds remaining. McIver to Dykart, and that's stopped by Tabashniak. Good look there by Carson Dykart in the high slot. Ryan Gibbs flips it over, one-timer, and that's blocked by Mansway. And up into the netting and out of play, putting his body on the line. And Regina still out in front, 1-0. I think Moose Jaw did everything but score on that power play. And we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. And in Wilcox, it is a 2-1 lead for the Estevan Great North Bears over the Notre Dame Hounds. And just about to get underway, Yorkton's in Tisdale to take on the Trojans. Ryan Gibbs going to win it back. Osberg couldn't get that puck from Schultz. Schultz now playing on the same line with Severson. Severson right side, plays it down. Maddox Schultz tied up with Hudek. Still able to keep control of that puck. Schultz up top now to Clark. Now to Severson. Finds Ulmer. Osberg has that puck chipped by Franks. Gibbs couldn't get hold of it and get it out. And it's going to stay in the Moose Jaw zone. Severson. Back to Schultz, taken away by Hudek. Good read there. And Tyler Hudek off the boards. Dykart racing after it, one-on-one with Clark. And that's going to go high off the glass right into the neutral zone. And Hudek touches up, and that's going to be offside. Face-off upcoming in the neutral zone on Regina's side of center ice. Playoff atmosphere right now, it feels like, inside the Moose Jaw Event Center. Even though this is only Game 4 of this 4-game season series. And Thule on the neutral zone draw. It's going to be won by Moose Jaw. Hockness, ringside pass from McIver. He fires that in. It's going to rim all the way around far side. Johnston first on it, and Regina gets it out of the zone. McIver back to Hockness. Nice move there by Elias Hockness. Gets around Bouchard. Now right side, Thule. And that shot's going to go wide. Comes to Eli Johnson now. Up to Mel. Now Bouchard trying to get around Thule. Bouchard gets taken down, gets a shot. And McIver brings it near side of his net. Now Johnston drops it. Thule shoots, and that goes wide. Good play there by the Warriors on the rush. McIver fires that in as Thule Warriors have to take up. Giving Regina some time. Warriors fire it in. Johnson goes over to Doan. Now back to Johnson in his own end. Nagel on Johnson. And that's a pass up. Didn't touch Cale Canaz, and that's going to be an icing on the Pat Canadians. Wonder what the 50-50's at right now. Yeah? Like 400 take home, so 800 total? Yeah? Shots on goal, 17-17. Brown's going to win that back to Franks. Now Nagel in the middle, trying to go for Fiesel. That's off a stick. They're jamming away at it. And the puck pokes out to the far side boards. Brown trying to center it to Nagel. That goes off a skate. Rims up the boards. Right to Hudek. Now goes far side. Brown gets hit there by Johnson. Trying to get the puck. Gets taken down. Cale Canaz, a little bit of time. Far side boards. Flips it out. Gloved by Ulmer. And Frank's back in his own zone. Chips it up the boards. Max Fiesel. Fiesel to Brown. And the Warriors have to tag up as that pass was behind Brendan Brown. To Bashniak. Leaves it for Tate. That's off the stick there of Fiesel. Warriors have it in the neutral zone. Kieran Osberg back to Hawkness. Now Fiesel. That's going to be icing, they say. Tate touch. 50 remaining in this second period. Brought to you by Sask Bus Lines. Osberg on the draw. Bratton, his shot blocked by Dykert. He's going after it on a partial breakaway. Left side, backhand swatted away by Bratton. Now Gibbs has the puck in his skates. And Osberg and Lanigan were battling for it momentarily. Lanigan near side. Ulmer centers it to Tate. Now a 2-on-1. Left side. A shot! And that's going to go over the net of Luke McKechnie. As good scoring chances both ways. One for Carson Dykart and the other, I believe, was Ryan Ulmer. That pass to Osberg trying to find Gibbs. Stopped there by the Pat Canadians, and they're going to flip it back in Moose Jaw's zone. 8 minutes has expired already in this second period. Still a 1-0 lead for the Pat Canadians. Johnson a shot, and that's going to be blocked. Mel to Severson. Has Klapik on his left wing. He's going to decide to try to take it himself. Throws Hudek up against the boards. Klapik behind McKechnie. And Severson has it on the goal line. Back up top to Young. Now Severson trying to roll to the middle. His shot, no look. Over the net. Severson still has the puck. And his shot goes wide. Klapik racing for it. Gibbs on the defenseman. Comes to McIver. Merrick McIver to Carson Dykart. Now down low, McIver. Avoids a hit. It's going to be popped free to Mel. To Klapik. And that's a set play. Severson shoots! Stopped there by McKechnie. A set play there, ripping it off the boards. And Severson tried to fire that over, or I guess short side on McKechnie. And now a 4-on-3 for Moose Jaw. Into the middle, Brown couldn't take that. Mansway. He's pushed off the puck there by Brown. Johnston up the board, stopped by Regina, and they're going to head south with it. Nagel takes the puck from Canaz, avoids a hit there by Mansway, or Dundas, excuse me. And it's going to come near side boards to Max Fiesel. He avoids a check. Brown flips it up, kept in by Johnson. And he's going to fire that in. It comes out into the crease. The puck's still loose, and McKechnie has it. And they're jamming away at it Reed Bichard in there. Franks takes down Dundas in front of the net. And I'm not sure if anything's going to come of this. 10:26 remaining, second period. So Moose Jaw 0 for 2 on the man advantage, while Regina 1 for 1. Or 1 for 2, excuse me. So it looks like Bichard and Brown both going to go to the box, still going to stay 5-on-5. Brendan Brown and Reed Bichard. Trying to create some blood, maybe get a high sticking call. And this might just be, it's looking like it's going to be 5-on-5. Will be 5-on-5. I believe I just saw the ref indicate it. So it will stay. Jonah Pennell coming on to the ice. It will be Pennell, Gibbs, Franks. Osberg, Hudek will be out there. Looks like Schultz is going to take the draw against Ryan Gibbs. It's going to be won by Gibbs. Franks back to Hudek. Fires it on the boards, kept in by Tate. Left point. And now Hudek gets it poked off the puck of his stick. And Osberg has the puck near side of his goaltender. He's going to go for a skate into the middle to Wade Franks. Franks on his backhand. And finds Osberg trying to flip it in front. Double team there by Bratton. And Ulmer gets hooked up. Goes left side. Lanigan has Gibbs on him. And goes cross ice for Schultz. Bratton a shot save and the rebound kicked out, and the puck up to Tate, left point. Now Bratton into the middle, tipped in right on, and Luke McKechnie with the glove. 9:39 remaining in this second period, over halfway through this hockey game. Still only a 1-0 lead for Regina. They lead in the shot department 21-17. So face off, glove side of McKechnie. Severson, Mel. And Hockness going to play that all the way around. Grabbed there by Nagel. He's going to let it go, and Max Fiesel is trying to get that puck from Clark. Clark gets taken down, and that's going to be a penalty on Max Fiesel. So Regina going to their third power play of this hockey game, trying to extend their lead. And Fiesel going to go off 2 minutes for hooking, so the Warriors 1 for 2 on the man advantage. And Luke McKechnie, Jonas Severson having, I think, a friendly conversation before this face-off takes place. It will be Schultz, Severson, Ulmer, Mel, and Lanigan, or Mansway, excuse me. Or Johnson. Johnson, left side, Schultz. Shoot, stopped by the blocker of McKechnie. Rebound up the far side board. Severson to Schultz, tipped, and McKechnie able to make the save as Mel was trying to get the rebound. And Johnston couldn't get it out. He's on Severson. Schultz to Johnson. Right dot. He shoots, tipped, and stopped by McKechnie. 3 good chances, 25 seconds in to this Regina power play, and Luke McKechnie standing tall for his team. And Moose Jaw will switch up their penalty killers. Osberg, Nagel coming on to join Hudek and Franks. They're going to log a lot of minutes in this hockey game. Schultz gets removed from the dot. And Severson wins it back to Ulmer. Now Johnson, left side, Schultz. Down low, Severson. And Omer's shot goes wide. I think it went off a body. And Johnson, right point, over to Schultz. Walks in. Now Severson, left dot. Now Johnson up top. Over to Schultz, one-timer. Stopped by McKechnie, and he's going to hold on to the rebound. What a rocket by Maddox Schultz, right circle. And Luke McKechnie, I think he took it off the shoulder / mask. And still 1:10 remaining on this Water Vision Pools and Spas penalty kill. Luke McKechnie's been the best penalty killer for Moose Jaw. Regina's gotten, I think, 4 shots on this power play already. We're only through 50 seconds of it. And Severson wins it straight back. Good stick by Ulmer. Keeps it in. Johnson, left side. Schultz, this power play unit. It will stay on. Schultz going to dish it to Johnson. Severson, backdoor, and Ulmer couldn't take that pass, and that's going to be poked free by Thule. Johnson able to get to that puck before Noah Thule. Johnson has it in his own zone. Up top. Now Ulmer curls back, gets hit by Hawkness. Played down to Mel. Mel tried to wrap around, comes to Thule. He's clearing attempt, stopped by Johnson. Schultz has it, top of the blue line. He shoots, and that's off the boards. And it comes back, and now Johnson. And Severson able to hold the line. To Schultz, now Johnson. He shoots, blocked. And Noah Thule trying to get it out. He's just going to pin it. Left side of his goaltender. And Hawkness. And that goes off the ref right to Severson. Over to Schultz. One-timer blocked by Namath. And the Warriors. Fiesel coming out of the box. Going to take that puck. Warriors 3-on-2. Fiesel to Thule. And his shot goes wide. Blocker side. What a penalty kill by your Warriors. Luke McKechnie making some big-time saves there to keep it only a 1-0 deficit for his club. That's going to go up the boards. Grabbed by Young. Young trying to gets around Hudek. McIver trying to poke that away. And Young back to Lanigan. A shot, sharp angle, stopped by McKechnie. And Max Fiesel just going to flip that in. Gloved by Young. And Dykart able to create a turnover in the Regina end. Some moves. Puck stuck in some feet. And Regina gets it out of the zone. McIver fires that all the way in. Tabashniak. A little late to play it. Clark. And Fiesel going after it. Dykart trying to get it away. Mansway near side. Or Dundas, excuse me. That's going to be offside on Moose Jaw. 6:18 remaining, second period. And Brendan Brown, Reed Bichard are coming out of the box with 6:18 remaining in the second period. Shots now 29-17 in favor of Regina, and they still lead 1-0. Brown, Osberg, Pinnell, Hawkness, Namath. Well, it's going to be 1 to Tate on the neutral zone draw. Brown breaks his sticks, so Dykart's coming onto the ice for him. Left side, now it's going to come to Dundas. Up top to Boston Tate, has a lane, fake the shot, and now Jonah Pinnell trying to poke the puck away from him, able to find Lanigan. Back up to Boston Tate, and fanned on that one. Pinnell, Dundas going after it. That goes off his stick up into the netting and out of play. So we're going to have a face-off in the Moose Jaw end. 5:52 remaining in this dandy of a hockey game we have going on here on a Tuesday night in the Friendly City. Bichart going to take the draw with Canas and Hodgins. 50-50 at over $1,500 so far. And off the draw, McIver over to Hawkness. Now that pass taken away by Bichard. Hawkness trying to play it back to McIver, pokes it Far side to Nagel. Now McIver off the glass. Stopped by Tate. Now Brennan Brown on it. As Knaz. Osberg just out of his reach. And Osberg gets hit hard into the boards by Bratt, and that's going to be a penalty. Hopefully Osberg's okay. And Warriors going to the power play for the third time here. And Kieran Osberg looks to be okay. Cooper Bratton off to the box. And that's going to be checking from behind. So Bratton is going to be escorted out of this hockey game. So the Warriors are going to go to the power play for 2 minutes. So a big power play here with 5:27 remaining in the second period for the Warriors. 0 for 2 coming into this one. Trying to capitalize on the man advantage. And the ref going over to Ryan Hodgins, giving him an explanation. Probably not happy with the ejection. And it will be Brown, Fiesel, Osberg, Franks, and Gibbs out there. Hodgins is going to serve the penalty. And Brown is going to win it to Osberg, back to Franks. Franks looks, finds Osberg, back to Franks. Top of the point, now Osberg. Osberg to Franks. He shoots through a screen, and it's going to go wide of the net. Fiesel up the boards, right to Ryan Gibbs. And now Bouchard's going to take it away from Gibbs. Using his speed down the right wing side. Shoot, save, and the rebound also stopped there by McKechnie. Now the Warriors with numbers. Fiesel takes that pass. Now Fiesel over to Gibbs, shoots! And that's off a body in front, and Brown couldn't get the puck near side. Franks can't hold it in. And Johnson just going to hold on to it in his own zone. And going to flip it up and down the ice. McKechnie out to play it. Leaves it there for Osberg. Severson on him. 1:10 remaining in the Moose Jaw Carper 1 Florida home power play. Franks drops it for Gibbs. Ryan Gibbs leaves it for Fiesel. Fiesel to Osberg. Osberg. Now Fiesel. Back to Gibbs off a body. And Franks can't hold it in. Warriors have to regroup. 50 seconds remaining now. Wade Franks leaves it for Ryan Gibbs. Jonah Pennell jumping on the power play now. And Pennell is just going to double back. And now Namath to Gibbs. Ryan Gibbs shoots! And that's tipped wide. I think Jonah Pennell. Dykart. Right side, Gibbs. Now Gibbs. Down low, Nagel. To Gibbs, the one-timer. He fanned on that one. Thought maybe he broke his stick. 15 seconds remaining. And it's going to come to Dykart. Had a good look. Trying to take that on his backhand. Severson with 5 seconds remaining. He's going to fire that down the ice, and that's going to do it. Warriors now 0 for 3 on the Moose Jaw Carper 1 Florida power play. 3:25 remaining. And Namath just going to flip that in. Tabashniak plays it near side. Johnson. Up the board, Schultz there. And McIver able to hold it in. Tabashniak leaves it there for Ryan Clark. Right side of Tabashniak. 3 minutes remaining in this South Sask bus line second period. Comes off the boards. Hudek tied up. There has had a stick lifted by Schultz. Comes up to Clark. Left side, his shot. And that goes off a stick and over the net. Schultz has it below the goal line. Nice spin move there. Gets around McIver. Maddox Schultz. And that is going to go wide, and Dundas, right circle. Now Clark, his shot, and McKechnie there to make the save. McIver didn't know where the puck was. Lanigan, far side corner. Now Johnson. That's tipped by Schultz. Doesn't get on net. Dykart plays it over to Hudek. And now Hudek to Thule, back to Hudek. Now Tyler Hudek out of his own zone through the middle. That's going to find Noah Thule on his backhand. Gets that into the Regina end. Johnston on Johnson. Trying to slow him down. And that's going to be a penalty on Moose Jaw. I think Noah Thule's going to go off for the trip. So with 2:01 remaining, Regina is going to go to the power play now for the fourth time in this game, and they are 1 for 3. So the Warriors unsuccessful on their power play. So Noah Thule going off for the trip. Osberg, Franks, Brown, Namath, Schultz, Mel, Severson, Ulmer, and Tate out there. Johnson, I would imagine, on defense, going to take a short break and then be right back out there. Face-offs one cleanly back to Tate. Tate to Ulmer. Now Tate, left side Schultz. He walks in. Now Ulmer, a shot off the crossbar. Tate has it. Now Schultz, Severson. Back to Schultz. Now Ulmer, right circle. He's going to get it up top now. Schultz to Johnson. Back door, and that goes over the net by Mel. As he had the top of the net, as McKechnie diving, couldn't put it over him. Schultz, right side, a shot into the glove there of McKechnie. He's going to hold on to that one and get the face-off. Moose Jaw's going to change out their penalty killers. .118 remaining, second period. 1:17 remaining in this Warriors penalty kill. Water Vision Pools and Spas penalty kill. Shots 33-19 in favor of Regina and still a 1-0 lead. Ulmer in the middle, Johnson. Right side, Schultz. Now Severson to Schultz, one-timer, and off the glove and over the net. Severson to Schultz. In the middle, Johnson. Right side, Ulmer. Ulmer back door and a big save, and on the rebound, Mel scores. So that's going to be power play goal number 2 for Regina, and they lead 2-0 over your Moose Jaw Winmar AAA Warriors. Logan Mel, their captain, getting his 19th of the season, 10th on the man advantage after an amazing save by Luke McKechnie on the back door, and the rebound just came right onto Mel's stick. So the Warriors now find themselves down 2-0 with 58.1 seconds remaining in the second period. So looking to get one here late in this second period. That's going to go off Gibbs right on the stick of Johnson. Klapik racing after it against Hawkness. And Klapik is going to get it in deep. McIver off the boards, right to Pinnell. Now the puck's bouncing. Grabbed by Bichard. Hawkness, right side in his own zone. In the middle, to Dykart. And Dykart avoids a check. Puck pops free, and Bichard rips that one in. 20 seconds remaining. McIver off the boards, right to Gibbs. Near side pass for Pinnell. And that's offside on Moose Jaw with 10.1 seconds remaining. So in the previous 2 games, Moose Jaw's third period has been their best, as they scored 3 unanswered the first time they were in Regina to win that game 5-4, and then scored 3 in the third to win 6-5 the second time they were in Regina. So Moose Jaw, very good third periods against the Pat Canadians, and that's going to do it here, folks. Logan Mel adds one more for Regina, and they lead 2-0 over your Moose Jaw Winmar AAA Warriors after 40 minutes here at the Moose Jaw Event Center. And it was another power play goal for Regina. They are now 2 for 4 on the man advantage. Warriors 0 for 3 as they picked up 2. They went 0 for 2 in that second period. Shots on goal heavily favoring Regina 36-19 after 40 minutes. We're going to take a short break and be back with third period action shortly. Wilmar Warriors Hockey right here on YouTube and Facebook. Everybody, JD Houghton back with you inside the Moose Jaw Event Center to get you ready for this third and potentially final period here between your Moose Jaw Winmar AAA Warriors and the Regina Pat Canadians. Tonight's third period is brought to you by Sudamel Electric, proud sponsor of your Moose Jaw Winmar AAA Warriors. And after 20 minutes, it is Regina with a 2-0 advantage over Moose Jaw. Only one goal was scored in that second period, and it was by Regina. Logan Mell picking up his 19th of the season and 10th on the power play, as it was a man advantage goal. Regina now 2 for 4, I believe, on the power play, and their only 2 goals came on the man advantage. Warriors had chances, 0 for 2 on the power play, I believe, in that second period. Actually, excuse me, Regina is 0 for 5 on the man advantage, and Regina is 2 for 5. As they will be looking to get this game tied in this third period. As I mentioned in the second period, Moose Jaw has played Regina very good in the third period, where they've been able to score in the first game in Regina. They were able to score 3 unanswered goals to win 5-4 in Regina, and then the last meeting on January 16th, they scored 3 goals in the period and won 6-5. So Luke McKechnie, Taylor Tabashniak taken to the ice to get this third period underway. These Moose Jaw fans here inside the event center looking for a goal. I have a feeling if they get one, more will come, as this building is ready to erupt. 50-50 is over $1,500 here. I have to say there's probably close to 500 fans inside the event center for this game. Regina and Moose Jaw games are always well attended, especially in the playoffs. And it will be Kieran Osberg, Max Fiesel, Ryan Gibbs, Tyler Hudek, Wade Franks, Maddox Schultz, Cash Lanigan, Logan Mell, Dane Mansway, and Eli Johnson. Puck is dropped, and we're underway for this Sudamel Electric third period. And off the draw, the Warriors have possession in the neutral zone. Tyler Hudek plays it back to Wade Franks up the boards into the neutral zone. That goes off a stick and into the Regina territory. Good stick there by Osberg. And Hudek has a man on him. He curls near side. Ulmer trying to take that puck away from him. Lanigan falls. And now Kieran Osberg up ice. Goes left side for Fiesel. Now trying to go cross ice to Hudek. And Fiesel, nice work there. Comes off the goal line. Now to Hudek. Long shot tipped. And Osberg had a chance. And Taylor Tabashniak's able to swat it out of harm's way. Good chance there by the Warriors. Eli Johnson's going to take that. And he's going to go 1-on-3. And he's just going to fire that in. Tyler Hudek takes it. Goes cross ice for Brown, excuse me. Klapik takes that puck away, goes off his skate. Tyler Hudek trying to tie up his man. Mella shot, and that's blocked. Gibbs trying to go to Brown in the middle. Stopped by Regina. And Severson gets taken out in his own zone. Not sure what happened if he ran into his own player. He is down. Gage Nagel to Namath, Charlie Namath. And that puck's taken away by Mel. Clean strip. So, and that Bichard a shot stopped by McKechnie as the Warriors turn it over in front of their netminder. Luke McKechnie's been stellar in the Moose Jaw nets here tonight. Canaz down low. And Brown trying to get that puck out. Comes up the board, stopped by Clark, right point. Gets it in. And Namath is going to take that puck away, throw it off the boards. Clark curls in the neutral zone. Trying to find Klapik. McIver on it. He's going to fire it near side boards. Dane Mansway in his own zone. Goes rink side to Clark. Back to Mansway. And Dundas. And Gage Nagel going to take a penalty. And we got a charging call on Gage Nagel, so Regina is going to go on their 6th power play of the hockey game as they are 2 for 5 on the man advantage here tonight, and they're going to go back to the power play. 17:38 remaining in this third period. Not a penalty you want to take at this time. Schultz, Johnson, Severson coming back onto the ice after the collision he faced in his own zone. Logan Mill, Ryan Ulmer, and for Moose Jaw will be Noah Thule, Wade Franks, Tyler Hudek, and Maxon Johnston. Warriors are going to win the draw. Franks just going to fire that around off the stick there of Johnston, and he's able to get it out of his own zone and bring it down the ice. Just going to flip that in on Tabashniak, and Johnston's going to go after Maddox Schultz. He shovel passes that up to Ryan Ulmer. Schultz and Johnston were tied up in the neutral zone. Pass is going to come to Severson in the middle to Schultz. Near side, Mel. Going to fire that all the way around. Maddox Schultz has it. Ulmer down to Schultz. Sauce pass to Johnson. Now one-timer by Severson, stopped by McKechnie. That is the 38th shot he's faced here tonight. 16:58 remaining, third period. Warriors still looking for that first goal of the hockey game. Moose Jaw will change out their penalty killers. Huge kill here for Moose Jaw early in this third period. Gibbs, Namath, Osberg, and Hockness. Schultz, that's going to be tied up, but Regina is able to get it back to Johnson. He shoots, and that's going to go wide of the net. I don't think McKechnie saw that puck. Schultz down low to Mel. He's battling with Namath below the goal line. Severson up top now to Schultz. Through a seam to Johnson. Now Severson over to Ulmer and his one-timer. Fanned on it. Able to get it back right half boards. Now Johnson. Off the boards, Mel has it. And that goes off the stick there of Charlie Namath. Ryan Gibbs trying to get it out. He can't. And a good stick there by Gibbs. Gets that puck out of the zone. 40 seconds now remaining in this Regina power play. Johnson back in his own zone. And Klapik to Dundas. Rink side. Severson just going to tuck it home for his second of the hockey game. And that's the third power play of the game for Regina as they now lead 3-0. 3:52 remaining in this third period. Severson with some patience, able to outweight McKechnie and able to tuck it home. And the Warriors now a bigger hill to climb with just over 16 minutes left in this hockey game. Bichard, Lanigan, Dundas out there against Brown, Nagel, and Dykart. Nagel trying to tip that. Bichard throws a hit there on Nagel. And McKechnie is going to play it. That goes over the stick of Bichard. And McIver battling for it. Bichard has it. Goes cross ice to Tate. And that's tipped wide of the net by Cash Lanigan. McIver trying to, his pass taken away by Lanigan. And shot goes over the net. Young, that's going to get chipped past by Dykart. Tate able to come back and get that puck. Brown walks in, taken down, and they're still jamming away at it. The puck is now finally covered by Tabashniak. Maybe could have been a penalty as Brendan Brown was taken down on a good scoring chance, and we got Gage Nagel's going to the box. We got a penalty. Nagel's going to the box for charging, they say. I didn't see the charging penalty. Brendan Brown's pleading his case to the referee that he was taken down left side of Tabashniak, but Gage Nagel's going to go to the box for charging, so another penalty kill. And Severson, Schultz, Mel, Ulmer, and Johnson will be out there. And Namath's tied up, is able to get the puck to Osberg, and that's going to go down the ice. Johnson's back with Noah Thule on him. Warriors need to kill off this penalty. They want a shot to get back in this game. Schultz. He's poke checked there by Namath. And that's going to go off the glass. Glove down there by Ulmer. And he's able to keep control of that puck. Finds Severson. Behind the net now, Schultz. That is pass off a stick, but gets to Melt. Now back to Schultz. And the puck comes near side boards to Schultz. His pass is going to get past Johnson. Osberg on him. And now Johnson is going to feed it to Melt. Franks going to fire that down and off the linesman. Osberg is going to feed it back to Wade Franks, who has it in his own end. Franks has Severson on him. That's going to go off the stick there of Osberg, and he's going to go off for a change. Under a minute left in this Water Vision Pools and Spas penalty kill. And Schultz over to Young. Young going to bring it in. Now up to Klapik. Right side now. Dundas up top. Klapik. His shot tipped on. Stopped, and Warriors get the rebound and throw it down the ice. Tabashniak is going to leave it there for Klapik. And a quick pass to Dundas. Now Young. Chips it in. Hudek is a man on him. It's going to go near side. Johnston on Tate. Going to find Klapik. 10 seconds remaining in this power play. Klapik. He shoots, and that's off the skate there of Brown. And now Dundas. Down low, Young. He shoots, and that's off the side of the net. Gage Nagel out of the box. Max and Johnston has the puck, and Nagel trying to find Brown. Can't. Klapik to Young. Chip past Johnston. Comes to McIver. Back to Hawkness. Elias Hawkness, rink side. That pass taken away by Klapik. And a good work by Merrick McIver to get that puck. Nagel to McIver. Up to Dykart. Carson Dykart trying to find McIver. Hawkness just going to fire that. And Dykart going after it. 12:40 remaining in this third period. Regina has a 3-0 lead on Moose Jaw. And Nagel is going to bring it in. Gage Nagel on his backhand. Nice work there. Bichard's going to take away that puck from him. And Nagel, good work to get it back in the middle. And Fiesel couldn't take that, couldn't get that shot off. Bichard collects off the far side boards. Namath now to Fiesel. Dykart with speed, right side on his backhand. And that's poked away by Mansway. And Bichard takes down Fiesel. And Kanaz going to chip it up to Logan Mell. 11:55 remaining in this hockey game. Warriors need a spark here. Can Ryan Gibbs get it? Their leading goal scorer, 66 points. Coming to this one, trying to split the D. Puck comes to Tabashniak, and he's just going to cover that one up. 11:43 remaining, third period. 3-0 lead for Regina. Logan Mell has one, and Jonas Severson has a pair. All 3 goals for Regina on the power play. Johnson off the draw with speed. Now a 3-on-2. He's just going to fire that in. Ulmer going after it. Ulmer. And Thule. That long shot into the glove there of McKechnie. He was going to go wide, but he's just going to hold on to it instead. 11:28 remaining in this third period. 41-21 are the shots on goal for Regina in this game. As I mentioned, the home team has not won any of the 3 meetings so far. And that shot off the stick of McKechnie into the netting and out of play.
We couldn't do any of this without our dedicated sponsors, so big thank you to Cypress Concrete, Depot's Car Wash, Clark's Supply and Service, South Country Equipment.
The difference in this hockey game, folks, so far has been the capitalizing of power plays that Regina has had here tonight. And Moose Jaw, who's had a number of them, have been unsuccessful. McIver and Ulmer going toe-to-toe behind the net. Lanigan comes away with it. Comes up top, Doan down the boards. And Pinnell pokes away at it. Johnson. He loses the puck, but able to get it back. Off the stick of Schultz. Near side now. Gage Nagel. And Osberg. And the puck's tied up. No one has it. Comes free to McIver. Now to Pinnell. That's off the stick from Johnson. Takes a run at Pinnell. To Bashniak. Going to play it near side. And Gibbs out. Pinnell is one-timer goes wide. Good chances. That was a glorious chance by the Warriors. As that shot whistled wide by Jonah Pinnell returning after serving a 5-game suspension. Gibbs trying to get it out. Brown can't get it, and Schultz finds Lanigan. He's going to go to the red line and chip it past Namath. Wade Franks going after it. Franks has Lanigan on him. And Brendan Brown going to come away with it. Near side pass to Gibbs. That goes off his stick. Right to Namath. Namath into Brown. Over to Fiesel. Couldn't take it. And that comes up the boards. That shot blocked by Severson. Franks able to poke it past. And grabbed by Bratton. Or Young, excuse me. And Gibbs is going to touch up. That's going to be a high stick. So now under 10 minutes left in this third period. Warriors need a spark here. They want to try to come back in this hockey game. And Jonah Pinnell almost found the back of the net there. That was a good play there. Ryan Gibbs able to take the puck away from Doan. Xavier Doan in the right wing corner. And Jonah Pinnell just whistled that one-timer wide. McIver to Johnston. And he rips it in. Tabashniak out to play it. It's going to come near side boards. And Johnston couldn't get it. That's going to be flipped by Severson. He's going to skate up ice. McIver can't win that puck battle. And Hockness. Up the board, stopped by Logan Mell. Osberg trying to get to it. And it finally pops free to Kieran Osberg. Up the boards, Johnston. Osberg. Left side, a shot stopped by Tabashniak. And then the net comes off. So the Warriors are going to get a face-off in the offensive zone with 8:54 remaining in this hockey game. Shots 42-22. Nagel, Thule, Brown, Hudek, and Franks. It's going to be one Brown up top for Franks. His shot is going to be blocked. It's going to pop in free. Nagel turns and fires, and that's blocked by Bichard in front of the net. Regina doing a very good job of blocking shots in those tough areas. And that goes off the stick of Thule. And they're saying icing. Thought it touched the stick of Young.
Congratulations to Courtney Croft of Calgary for winning tonight's 50-50 draw.
42. So we got 8:30 remaining in this third period. Warriors looking for a spark. Still lots of time left. Face off, blocker side of McKechnie. And Schultz and Nagel going to take this draw. It's going to be won by the Warriors. Hudek up the boards. Pass Thule. Young. To Johnson. Now Schultz is going to take it and bring it in the offensive zone. He shoots, and that goes off a body. Now Osberg racing for it. Stopped there by Young and dumped in. All the way far side. Brown to Osberg. That's going to be a nice pass to Thule. Thule couldn't take it. It's going to come below the goal line. Osberg and Young tying up. Go right side to Maddox Schultz. In the skates, Thule trying to get it up top to Namath. That's taken away, and now Lanigan on it. He beats out the icing. Trying to feed Ulmer. Osberg. Gets it to Pinnell. And Osberg going in on Mansway. Up the boards. Lanigan from Mansway into the neutral zone. McIver. Now to Pinnell. That goes past Tate. Pinnell going after it. Pinnell to Gibbs. Back to Pinnell. Now Gibbs. Nice work there. Dykart comes in. Takes that puck away. And Dykart up top to Namath. Taken away by Klapik. McIver is going to bring it in. On his backhand. That's poked away by Mansway. And now Gibbs in the middle. A shot. Scores! What a rocket by Merrick McIver! And the Warriors get on the board. And for Merrick McIver, that's going to be his 4th of the season. What a snapshot from the high slot. And that's going to break the shutout bid for Taylor Tabashniak. On Moose Jaw's 23rd shot of the game, they're able to beat Tabashniak. And we got a hockey game now, folks. 6:50 remaining in this 3rd period. Warriors still in it. Dykart, Costly, and Fiesel out there. Johnson is going to curl. And Clark up the boards, right to Dundas. Now stopped by Hockness. He's going to fire that in. Tabashniak, near side for Clark. And it's going to come in the neutral zone, stopped by Hockness. Now Costly, he's hit in front of the Moose Jaw bench, and Dykart's going to take it from Hockness. Now Dykart's trying to get around Johnson and does. Throws it in the middle, and that goes off his stick and now comes near side. Warriors have a little bit of some energy now. And good work there by Carson Dykart. Johnson takes away that puck. It's going to come near side. Hudek racing after it. Hudek. And Clark going after that puck. Near side corner. 5:50 remaining. And Dykart able to keep possession of that puck. Off the boards, McIver, shot, and Fiesel turns and fires, and that goes just wide. Costly, up top, McIver, and Costly gets laid out by Bouchard. And McKechnie is going to play it far side. Kieran Osberg coming off the bench. Trying to golf that in, can't. And it's going to come to Ulmer. McIver puts Ulmer into the boards. Ulmer still able to get that puck and finds Lanigan. Near side, Schultz. Gibbs trying to get it past the D-man, and he gets taken down and draws a penalty. Boston Tate's going to go to the box. 2 minutes. And where are we going to see 2 penalties? So we just going to have the 1 interference as Boston Tate slowed down Ryan Gibbs. A huge moment in this hockey game, folks. Warriors, who have been unsuccessful on the power play, are going to get 2 minutes of 5-on-4. They're 0 for 5 coming in to this attempt. Gibbs, Brown, Fiesel, Dykart, Namath are out there. Right side for Gibbs. Through the seam, Fiesel a shot and stopped. Brown on the rebound, and Dykart able to hold it. Namath over to Gibbs. Now up top for Namath, the shot. Tipped forward by Brown, trying to tuck it home, can't. And Dykart has it left circle, down to Fiesel. Now Gibbs, good pass by Fiesel. Namath, top of the point. 30 seconds has expired. Dykart a shot right to Gibbs. He shoots again, and that's a big save by Tabashniak. Warriors able to hold the line. And Gibbs, good work, down to Fiesel. And now Johnson, is tied up. Finds Namath from Dykart. Dykart back to Namath. Namath brings it to the middle. Fiesel to Dykart. Now Namath. Right side, Gibbs, cross ice, Dykert a shot, and a glove save by Tabashniak there. 54 seconds remaining on this power play for the Warriors. 4 minutes left in this game, Warriors down 2. Warriors, good chances, still lots of time on this man advantage. Will be Nagel, Osberg, Thule, Pennell, and McIver on the draw. Up the boards to McIver. And McIver, left side Osberg. Now McIver, one-timer! Stopped in front and to the line but not out. Nagel, he shoots and that's off a body. Regina gets it down the ice. McKechnie out to play it. Just going to leave it there for McIver. Merrick McIver. 25 seconds on the clock on this man advantage. Nagel is going to wheel it in. Thule going to fire that. Nagel gets taken down. Severson, he's going to get it down past McIver. And McIver takes that pass from McKechnie. It's going to be played back to Thule. Chip forward to Franks. Mansway and Franks going for that puck. It's going to come to McIver, left side Osberg. Now Gibbs a shot! That goes wide of the net. Osberg brings it near side. Osberg in front, one-timer, they score! Ryan Gibbs makes it 3-2! Warriors back into this one. Ryan Gibbs with 2:54 remaining makes it a 3-2 hockey game. As the penalty expired, the Warriors find the back of the net. Ryan Gibbs is 34th of the season. And the Warriors back into this one with 2:54 remaining. What a hockey game we have here inside the Moose Jaw Vet Center. And Regina's going to win that opening draw. Dundas fires it into the Moose Jaw zone. Franks off the board. Schultz has it. Maddox Schultz fires it to Johnson. And now Ulmer with Dundas. Ulmer, a shot into the glove of McKechnie. He's going to hold on to it. Warriors need to get the puck and control in the offensive zone. And Ryan Gibbs is 34th of the season. Noah Thule and Kieran Osberg getting the assists on that one. And the puck's going to come near side now to Dykert. Trying to go through to Osberg, stopped. And that's going to be popped up in the air. And now out into the neutral zone. Hudek. Franks back to Hudek at his own blue line. Through to Brown. And it's going to come to Osberg. Osberg back to Dykert. And McKechnie's out of his net, and we are 6-on-5 here for the rest of this hockey game. Warriors looking for the tying goal. They're battling for it. It's going to be one Osberg. That gets past McIver. And now Kieran Osberg back in his own zone. 1:45 remaining. Can the Warriors tie this game? And that puck taken away at center ice. Namath comes back, has Maddox Schultz on him. Merrick McIver with it. He's going to leave it for Gibbs. Gibbs around one, now another. And gets the puck taken away, and that's going to go wide of the open net. 1:20 remaining. McIver back up to Gibbs. Into the Regina zone, and that pass goes off his skates. Moose Jaw hasn't been able to get it set up here in the offensive zone. McIver back to Namath. Leaves it for Gibbs. Now McIver. Namath, or Nagel, Gibbs, back to Brown, and his shot is blocked in front. Namath to Frank, 6-on-5, a shot. And Klapik gets that and throws it into the empty net and hits the post. No goal. Quick pass up to Brown. Brown He's tackled by Johnson. And 35.6 seconds remaining in this third period. And face-off's going to be in the neutral zone. We got a timeout taken by the Warriors. So if you're just tuning in here, folks, Regina had a 3-0 lead coming into this third period. Logan Mell and Jonah Severson with a pair of goals to make it 3-0 early in this third period. And the Warriors have battled back Ryan Gibbs and Merrick McIver with the goals for the Warriors. And we got 35 seconds remaining in this hockey game. And the Warriors will be 6-on-5. .6 up on the big clock. Moose Jaw hasn't really been able to get anything set up in the offensive zone, 6-on-5. Brown, Osberg, Dykart, Gibbs, McIver, and Nagel out there for the Warriors. Severson on the faceoff. That's going to be one back. Merrick McIver back in his own zone. It's going to come to Severson. Brown's trying to tie him up. Puck pops free. And Dykart pokes it out. Nagel to Brown. Over to Gibbs. Gibbs shoots, and that's off a body. Out in front. And that's going to be kept in by Dykart. 14 seconds. McIver down to Brown. Now Osberg in front, and Nagel, that's off his stick. And Dykart holds it in. And that's going to do it here, folks. Regina is going to take the victory by a score of 3-2 and tie the season series at 2. So nothing could be decided in this 4-game season series. And for the Warriors and Regina Pat Canadians, there's a good chance that they could meet in the playoffs in the potentially the final round in the 2025 playoffs. The final score here inside the Moose Jaw Event Center: Regina 3, your Warriors 2, and they will tie the season series at 2. As the away team won all 4 meetings here this season. Final shots on goal, 43-28 for Regina. Ryan Gibbs and Merrick McIver, the goal scorers for the Warriors, as they fall 3-2. And what a hockey game it was, folks. Moose Jaw will fall to 28-8-3, and Regina is going to improve to 31-6-2. They now have 64 points in the league standings, and the Warriors at 59. Moose Jaw will hit the road to Battleford this weekend for a 2-game set against the Stars, hoping to pick up 4 points on the road. And then we'll be back at home. The final home game of the regular season will be next Wednesday, February 19th, against the Tisdale Trojans. Thank you all for tuning in. My name is JD Hodden, and we'll see you on Saturday in North Battleford.